Hi, I was using my camera the other day and I thought, wait a minute, there's a video that I haven't talked about on the YouTube channel yet that I thought was quite important actually, and it's something we kind of overlook, and that's SD cards. And I couldn't really believe that I hadn't done a review of these little ones that I'd done before. This particular card is a SanDisk Extreme Type 1 or Class 1, 45 megabits a second, 32 gigabyte card that I got from Amazon. Because when I upgraded to the Canon 600D T3i, I was moving to a DSLR that used SD cards, whereas my old 350D Rebel XT used to use compact flash cards. So I knew I had to get some different type of memory, and I did quite a lot of research at the time about what you should buy. And I guess coming from Jessup's background as well, I was kind of a little bit biased in the fact that one of the things we always used to try and do when we're selling a camera, you'd always try and sell the really good memory cards for it. But there's a reason why you'd want to sell the really good memory cards. And by good, what I really mean is fast memory cards. Because a lot of the time people would think, well, wait a minute, a memory card is a memory card. I'll use the old one out of my old compact camera or my old bridge camera. So, why do you need to get really nice fast cards when you get a new camera? And really it's all about write speeds and the speed at which the card can take the pictures from the buffer, which is like the temporary storage space on your camera, and then write it onto these little cards. And funnily enough, although you might think that this is to do with being able to take video, it's actually more to do with shooting in RAW, in burst mode. Because although high def video does take up quite a lot of memory, 1080p on the 600D, for example, the thing that most stresses the camera in terms of sheer data throughput is when you're shooting raw images in continuous burst mode. And that's where, I don't know if you've ever been using your camera on burst mode and you kind of go cha-ching, 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 and then all of a sudden it starts going cha-ching, cha-ching, and you miss shots, and that's because the camera's struggling to write data onto the little SD card. And so the faster you can get, the better. And I guess one of the really good thing you can say about these particular cards is that I don't notice any drop in performance of my 600D T3R with these cards. And they're so cheap on Amazon. I think these 32 gigabyte, 45 megabits per second extremes, I think they're less than £20, And so I got one when I got my camera, and then I've got another one since, and with 32 gigabytes, that gives me over 1,000 raw images in terms of still photos. And gosh, I think, did I write it down? I think it's over 40 minutes of 1080p high def video. So I think that's pretty cool. Now, another reason to go with the SanDisk ones is you get a code where you can download a piece of software called Rescue Pro, and that code lasts for a year when you activate it. So if you accidentally delete any of your photos, you can use the software to recover it. And I actually used that software to recover some deleted photographs that I deleted off a micro SD card that was in a phone where I formatted it by mistake. And it was actually from Suzanne's phone, and she said, "Where's my photos?" I went, "I thought you copied them off." And she said, "No." So I used the software to recover that, and it works very, very well indeed. So if you have bought a new DSLR or a newer DSLR, or you're noticing that the buffer seems to fill up very quick when you shoot in burst mode, or maybe you're recording HD video and you notice that it's starting to stutter a bit, have a look at your compact flash, have a look at your SD cards. Are they the best available, within a price range? And what I've found is that these SanDisk Extremes 45 megabits or megabytes a second Class 1 ones, I don't come across any trouble at all. And it'd be a really shame to kind of spoil the shooting experience of your camera because you're using slower SD cards, especially when they're so cheap. So a little bit of a tip today. Fast SD cards can make a big difference to not only the video, but really it's when you're shooting raw in burst mode, you're less likely to miss that shot because your camera's buffers fill up and it starts to stutter. That's it from me. My name's Rob from robnophoto.com. If you like the videos, hit the thumbs up. If you really like them, please subscribe. Please put some comments down below, and I'll see you again soon.